in the trash. Now that I've gotten your attention, I'd like to direct you to this beautiful toy in my hand, environmental protection, that will be leading into our conversation for today. Today, I'll be giving a brief overview of plastic and how using plastic can be harmful to us. I know it sounds boring, but it will be very interesting. So stick with me to the end to learn more about plastic. So a quick story to begin. I remember one time in elementary school, my class took me on a trip to the dump. It was disgusting and it stank. I remember smelling it for several days after in my sleep. And after this visit, what caught my attention the most was the amount of trash in the area and how dark and smoke it was while it was burning, because plastic at the time was not being recycled. I was devastated by the effect of non-recycling, and then from then on, I decided I want to help save our planet Earth. People with health problems are hospitalized and have died as a result of pollution. Children with asthma are the major target of those who refuse to recycle. Pollution in our water directly impact our freshly grown fruits and vegetables which we consume daily, and deplete our natural resources and kills animals on land and on sea. I will explain what recycling causes and how it affects our life and our future, because it also depends on our action right now. So what is recycling, you ask? Recycling is converting used waste into new product to reduce waste of potential valuable materials, to reducing the need for conventional waste disposal and greenhouse emission compared to plastic production. And shorter term, recycling is reusing what you currently have and using it in a good and efficient way, so you can decrease the amount of plastic use. So as you indulge in our conversation about recycling, I will explain what happens when we recycle. So when plastics are recycled, they're classified into groups called codes, which plays a part in their usage. So for example, our little truck here currently has 2 bins in the back. Our gray bin, came out fast, has this little symbol on it, which is our regular trash, so the trash we throw out, like regular stuff. And our blue bin has a recycling symbol in it, which is our plastic. The plastics that we recycle are plastic bottle, plastic bags, and our 2 extra ones, our green bin, which has foods, so your leftover foods, a slice of apple that you didn't finish is recycled in there. And our red bin is the things that are harmful to the environment, our plants, our vegetables, and our crops. So as we indulge more into recycling, I want to explain the codes for you. For example, our plastic bottle, average plastic bottle, and plastic bag are part of the code called code 1 and code 2, which means they're made of polyethanol. It's a plastic material that is easy to be recycled. Furthermore, when they do get recycled, it can become anything like your favorite tote bag, the bench you sit on, and your picnic table. And the next item on our list is our salad dressing. And this bottle is part of code 5, which is made of polypropylene, which is not easier to recycle compared to code 1 and code 2. When this recycle, it becomes your average food tray, hairbrush, or your shipping envelope, regular envelope too. And our last code are code 3, 6, and 7. Code 6 is polyester, which I know a lot about. And with code 3 and 7, these are the hardest code to recycle because they are not as flammable as the other ones, and they take a long time to decompose. And this is on your regular medicine bottle, your egg cartoons, and when they do become recycled, they can become anything like a cable, a ruler, and some of your home furnitures as well. Recycling is essential for our health and the environment. When a plastic bottle is not recycled, it is sent into a landfill and incinerator. And when they are indeed recycled, they are sent into facilities to be reused by consumers. So, and Plastic that are not recycled sent to the landfill incinerator are there for several years. Some of the recycled items, like Code 6, which I mentioned and I know a lot about, remain most of the time in landfills, and they take more than 500 years to recycle, which is not good for the environment. As they remain in the landfills, they can be contagious because they release dangerous gas in the air that can cause respiratory issue and even some cancers. So not recycling can impact nature, but when you dump when you dump a flammable recycling item, it can cause wildfire as well, which reduce the amount of trees in our area, which diminish the amount of oxygen we receive. So to conclude my conversation on recycling, I propose the little toy came with these stuff. So take your average recycling item. This one is a glove. So take your average glove and put it in the correct recycling bin to help save nature, because you care as much about your family as much as the rest of us too. So talk to your local communities and find out how much you can help in the process of recycling and how you can reduce the amount of plastic you use daily. Thank you for listening to this.